This episode brought to you by W Energy Drinks. Link for discount in the description down below.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
After the smash hit Blue Harvest special, the creators of Family Guy created the episode as a retelling and parody of the 1980 Star Wars film sequel, The Empire Strikes Back. Again, recasting characters from Family Guy into the roles from the film, featuring guest performances by Joe Benjamin, John Bono, James Caan, Jackson Douglas, Joe Flatterly, Phil Lamar, Kevin Michael Richardson, George Rogan, and James Woods, along with several recurring guest voice actors for the series. Reviews of the special were highly positive, praising its close attention to detail in parodying the original film. But with the state of Family Guy and the internet nowadays, does the special hold up like the first one, or has it become, well, a dated Family Guy episode?
This is Family Guy.
Something, dark side.
If they didn't want me to use that clip, they shouldn't have titled it like that.
We see the Griffin family watching TV as the power goes out.
What are we, in Iraq? This happens entirely too often.
Hey, he said it, not me.
So Peter decides to tell the story of Black Snake Moan, but then decides to tell another story of Star Wars. As the credits crawl, we are shown that after the Death Star has been blown up, the Empire has been chasing the rebels all over the galaxy, while showing off a CG elephant.
That's random.
As we see a probe from the Empire land on the planet Hoth.
I don't know what to say about that. Next scene, I guess?
We then come across Rebel Commander Luke Skywalker, played by Chris Griffin, out on patrol, and is attacked by,
apparently Hoth is another way to get to Sesame Street.
We then cut to the Rebel base where Han, played by Peter, tells Leia, played by Lois, and Carlos Raycon, played by Dr. Hartman, that he's taking off, but Leia objects to the decision, only for Han to think Leia is hitting on him.
I'd rather kiss George Takei.
Hello.
Oh, please, we all know he would rather kiss Han.
But then C-3PO, played by Quagmire, tells Han that Luke hasn't come back yet, so Han takes his Don out to look for him.
Ugh, that's terrible.
We then see Luke Skywalker in the snow monster cave, and he manages to use the Force to get his lightsaber and slice the monster's arm.
Me was going to ask you to snow monster ball, but now forget it.
Okay then.
Soon after escaping from the creature's lair, Luke nearly succumbs to the cold and has a vision of his late mentor, Obi-Wan Kenobi, played by Herbert, who instructs him to go to the planet Dagobah to train under Grandmaster Yoda. Han finds Luke and his Don dies.
Well, that's probably for the best. There are way too many elderly comedians out here in the snow.
It's true, Robin Williams is over there dying.
Oh, I heard of giving the cold shoulder, but this is ridiculous. Oh. He managed to get Luke to shelter, and by breathing the line, I thought they smelled bad on the outside after 9 heavy breaths.
And yes, I did count.
They are later rescued by the Rebel Alliance and doing a Juicy Fruit commercial because
it existed.
And Luke managed to fully recover as Leia gets annoyed with Han flirting by calling him
Yeah, I don't know if YouTube would block me for saying that word, but it does give a funny reaction from Han.
You can't use that word. Only we can use that word.
In fact, let's put a counter for how many lines that are funny in this.
Soon after the Empire discovers the Rebel base and Darth Vader, played by Stewie, orders an attack, the Rebels and Luke get ready to fight, and this is also funny.
Hey, Imperial Fleet! Get ready to suck some dack!
Darth Vader talks to James Woods as they exited Lightspeed too quickly.
Hold on, everybody!
And Vader force chokes through the TV screen, giving the Rebels time to evacuate the base, while Luke leads his squadron off snow speeders to hold off the Empire's battalion of Imperial walkers.
Check it out, that one's wearing Crocs.
What an odd thing to say.
They managed to fend off some of the walkers, with one doing the knee bit.
Yeah, most of the humor in Family Guy is mostly hit and miss.
Han runs back to Leia and 3PO because he forgot his keys.
Imperial troops have entered the base. Imperial troops have entered... Sorry, I dropped the thing.
Han and Leia, 3PO, and Chewie, played by Brian, escape from the base as Vader let loose some Darth farts. While Luke escapes in his X-Wing with R2-D2, played by Cleveland, stopping to see R2's niece, his violin recital, and Luke tells R2 that they are heading to the Dagobah system. Meanwhile, the Millennium Falcon is being chased by 2 Imperial cruisers, chasing them through an asteroid field while also referencing the Beatles.
We're gonna get pulverized out here.
Look, we got 4 or 5 of the main characters on this ship. I think we'll be fine.
I count 4.
They manage to escape from the Empire and manage to hide in a cave with a handicap sticker.
You're not handicapped.
I have vertigo. It's a real medical condition.
Before you look it up on Google, it is a real medical condition that can qualify for a handicap parking permit.
Cut to Luke and R2 as they landed on the planet Dagobah, or crash landed in the swamp of Dagobah, and an Allstate commercial appears.
Again, just because.
And the Legion of Doom.
Not now! Okay.
Like I said, there's plenty of good jokes as well as bad ones.
Just as Luke tries to help R2, they come across Yoda, played by Carl, as he agrees to train Luke in the ways of the Force. Which also means checking out DVD releases and learning movie trivia.
Does that mean I have the Force? It's more confusing nowadays.
Lord Vader has a chat with Emperor Palpatine, played by Carter Petersmith.
Okay, when I saw this after Blue Harvest, where Carter played Uncle Owen in that one,
I was thinking to myself a theory that either the Emperor disguised himself to infiltrate Luke Skywalker, or Uncle Owen was one of the clones created by the Emperor and started raising Luke as his own.
I know it's a weak theory, but if they can make this Death Star architect theory canon, why can't they make that one canon?
The Emperor tells Vader that Anakin Skywalker's son is still alive and wants Vader to turn him.
Get out, everybody!
Over to the dark side of the Force, while showing off the Empire recruitment video, as Luke is training on Dagobah while clips of Rocky IV plays as well.
Again, just because?
As Han, Leia, and Chewie realize that the cave they are in is actually a space slug played by Meg, and they escape.
How come I never get any lines in these things?
Shut up, Meg.
That's probably why.
While Luke was training with Yoda, they again did some movie trivia. Luke senses a cave and enters to check it out, and if you've seen the original, Luke cut off the head of Vader, revealing himself.
Honestly, they missed an opportunity by not doing a Double Mint gum commercial. I'm pretty sure those were around in the 80s.
Vader did a walkthrough of all the bounty hunters, including Raggedy Andy.
Get the fuck out of my bounty hunter meeting.
The Empire is still chasing after the Millennium Falcon, and Han hid behind the cruiser while it was cloaking. And Lord Vader force chokes the person in charge through a phone. As they are hiding, Han decides to contact his friend Lando, who they say might be the only black guy in the galaxy.
Let's hope, right?
Whoa!
Oh, like I wouldn't play that clip.
They manage to sneak away from the garbage chute, but Boba Fett, played by the giant chicken, follows them, back with Luke training with Yoda.
I see a woman draining your bank account and running off with a real estate agent.
That is a bitch, you see.
Luke senses his friends are in trouble and starts to leave his training to save him, but Yoda says he's not ready and only a trained Jedi can fight Vader.
Well, why don't you go?
Yeah, you're probably ready to fight Vader.
At Cloud City, Han introduces everyone to Lando, played by Mark Goldman.
Because the show didn't have any more black characters when this special came out, they couldn't use Jerome or somebody else.
And Han forgot 3PO's name.
What are you talking about? We've been through all kinds of space adventures together. Of course I know you, slugger.
Well, to be fair, Han never admitted to asking him about his name.
So Lando invites them to dinner or to come across Vader, and Boba Fett gets them captured, and Vader decides to torture Han for the information.
No, wait, that's the wrong one. Here's the real one.
Han is then taken to be frozen to be delivered to Jabba the Hutt.
I love you.
Fuck off.
Luke and R2 managed to get to Cloud City, but got separated, and Luke killed the host of American Idol.
You're an animal.
As Luke and Vader face off in their lightsaber battle, which, let's be honest, they reference stuff we used to do as kids with lightsabers.
Car coming! We're clear.
Lando turns the tables on the Empire as they were too late to rescue Han as Boba Fett took him to Jabba's palace.
Well, even though we know exactly where he's going, we should rescue him in 3 years.
You're still mad about him not knowing your name? That son of a bitch could rot in hell for all I care.
They come across R2-D2 and manage to escape on the Millennium Falcon.
Have we ever hit anybody with these guns?
I hit a bird once.
While fighting, Vader still tries to turn Luke over to the dark side along with James Caan.
Insert misery joke here.
Vader cuts off Luke's hand and tells him that he is his father and still tries to convince Luke to turn to the dark side, but Luke falls through the chute.
Hey, did you see a hand come down here?
Nope.
Sorry you had to see that.
Luke managed to land on a cable antenna and tried to use the Force to contact Ben, then Leia, then Tom Selleck.
Because he can use the Force? Honestly, it feels like anyone can use the Force nowadays.
Leia manages to sense Luke, and the Falcon turned around to find him, and...
Also, if you had a friend named Luke growing up, wouldn't you annoy him with this line?
Luke! If that's you, wave your right hand! No, your right hand!
It's me, you fuckers!
They manage to escape from the Empire as Vader chokes one of the soldiers. Happy Snowman! Luke gets his hand replaced as Lando and Chewie go look for Han, and we end this special with a Back to the Future 2 reference, cause
80s?
As Peter and Chris kept arguing about which did the Star Wars parody better, Robot Chicken or Family Guy. And finally, one more funny moment from Chris.
Fuck you, Dad!
So that was something DARKSIDE. Honestly, a good episode in my opinion.
I might be a little biased seeing how I liked Family Guy most of the time. I do like a few moments and jokes in the special I referenced more than Blue Harvest, but there are a few parts of this special I can see people getting upset about. The 80s references can be random, some of the puns are cringe at worst, and yeah, some of the choices that make in this are ridiculous, but I'll recommend this.
I'm Galactic Knight, and may the Force be with you.
Oh, there he goes with that crap again.